I'll tell you what, I'm going to videotape those 4 clusters. Those are pretty good, guys. So even though they're different distances, y'all are duplicating the first ball pretty well. And if you can master that and really get good at that, that's going to serve you well as you continue to practice.
The only thing we worked on in putting is the putt, hold, and look. Let's compare your stroke to Tiger Woods, who's known as one of the best putters of all time. And on the right is your putting stroke before we worked on this new fundamental. As Tiger takes it back, as he strikes the ball, his eyes are down. His eyes are still down. His eyes are still down. The ball's left the camera view, and he is still down. His putter comes to a complete stop, and he holds it there. He now will start to turn his head and look, but he's holding his posture and his finish. So Tiger will putt, hold, and then look. And so that's what we worked on. This is before we worked on it. You can see how your eyes just follow the ball, and you come out of your posture. You'll start your spine angle, and you also recoil your putter back, and you don't hold the finish. So those are the fundamentals that I talked about and wanted you to work on. Okay, even though you're on the other end of the line, let's look at your technique after we worked on these fundamentals of putt, hold, and look. In this drill, this is the cluster drill where you weren't going to look, but you were learning how to hold your posture and your finish. Take it back, good posture. You've hit the ball. Your eyes are straight down. Your eyes are still down. You've kept your putter right here. You're not recoiling. You're staying down, you're staying down. So that's what we worked on, and you did that very, very well. You're still in that, the putter's almost 20 feet away from you, and you're still in a good pose. So that's excellent. That's what we worked on. And you hit 3 balls with that stroke, and all 3 balls were nicely clustered together. Very, very good.
Of feet close together, hands forward, and stay on your left side so that your helps you hit down into the golf ball. And we're going to shift our attention to another piece of this, but right now, you need to monitor your weight being on your left side. You can go ahead and hit some balls now. But I want your feet closer. Everybody's closer. Okay, there you go. Go through check off every box right now. Finish right over here. We're not going to try to flip our hands at all. You do a practice swing. Just swing your elbows forward and hold your finger like that.
Yeah, I can see you guys. You penciled me in. I'm out of here.
Do that one more time. So you're not thinking about moving this. You're thinking about moving this. Do that one more time. That was really good. Good. Now set the ball, and in your mind, you're just swinging to this pose. The ball's just going to get in the way. I don't care what the ball does. I want to see you take that same pose for me right here. Right. Perfect.
There you go. Get his feel. Yeah, this is where we're part right here.
I can tell. But it's not going to be that way anymore. Now what's frustrating about this game is if you're doing something wrong, not have a clue how to fix it. Now you have a clue how to fix it.
Oh, yeah.
You're thinking about swinging your chest to the target.
That'll just carry the club through. When your chest is hard enough.
I love it.
Okay, Ryan, we're going to look at your chipping technique. On the left was the technique that you came to the session with, and then on the right is your technique after we made some adjustments. And I want to kind of show you the difference. Let's look at your technique frame by frame as you come through. You're not real wristy, but one of the things, a couple things here. One is you do have your, if I draw a line up from the center of your ankles to the top of your head, you can see how you're leaning back into your back leg. So we're doing a reverse weight shift with your chipping technique. And so you're actually, as you set up, you're setting up into the right leg. And now first I'm going to show your technique on the right, just doing a practice swing as you're kind of working on the new feeling. And this was before you were hitting balls, just trying to capture this new feeling. And I'm going to let this thing run. I want you to particularly pay attention to the third swing. That's one, two, and then this third one. Let me do the third one now in a little slower motion. This is the third one. And watch how your right knee and right hip shift. That right hip is turning. You can see how your left arm is not buckling, the left elbow is not buckling. Look at the difference in shoulders. This is your shoulder line, and here you're here. So you're swinging your chest through much better. Look at the difference in the legs. You can see how this leg is here, and this is much more forward. So you're definitely shifting to your left side much, much better. And that allows you to keep from cupping your wrist and hit through the ball. This position on the right is a much better technique. You are just now learning it. You're just now rehearsing it, but you have quickly captured what you're supposed to do, and you just need to practice it until it becomes extremely familiar to you. And it would be the only way you would choose to hit these shots. You would never go back to the way you do it on the left. Now you're still going to miss shots because it is still new, but you cannot betray this change. You must stay committed to this change. The other thing I want to point out in your setup, on the right you have your feet much closer together and you're more on your left side, but you also have a nice extension in your left arm, and the shaft is leaning. On the right, on the left, you've got a broken elbow, and you just got all kinds of joints and angles here. And it's just going to be very difficult to deliver the club head at a constant depth of the arc because you've got too many angles here, and those angles can subtly change during the swing and cause the radius of this circle to change its size. Whereas on your technique and setup on the right has a more of a stable radius and therefore a stable depth of arc going through the ball. So that's an important change that you have adopted. Now I want you to watch the rhythm and tempo of both swings. On the left, you have a really sharp, jabby type of action. And I want to play that now at normal speed. Now I'm going to play your swing on the right at normal speed. Big difference in the tempo there. much cleaner, smoother. Everything about that technique on the right is going to serve you so much better. Now I'm going to show you one more swing. This is after we talked about using the bounce, and you continue to improve your action, your chip and pitch shot. Took it back, just a small wrist hinge. Then you swung the club through the ball. Eyes are still down. Here's the golf ball. Here's the arms are nice and extended. There's no cupping in the wrist. And your eyes are still down. That's excellent. Very good technique there, Ryan. This is something I want you to really dedicate yourself to working on and mastering. I want you to turn this weakness into a strength. You are too good a player with an awful lot of natural power, but we've got to get your game around the green to be equal to your power game. Need to get your finesse game up there. And it takes some practice, but at least now you know what to practice. And you're going to master this very quickly, and you're going to enjoy hitting these little shots. And I really want to hopefully emphasize and reinforce how important this is.